is Andrei Georgescu. I'm from Bucharest, from Romania, and I have been active in the field of social enterprise for about 7 years now. I've built one social enterprise called MBQ, or Meșteșugar Boutique, and now I'm working as a consultant and building up a second entity that's basically trying to support small-scale production-based social enterprises. In terms of legal structure, we at MBQ were operating as a limited company, but structured in such a way that you could not take out profit, but you had to reinvest it in order to achieve the social objectives of the entity. In terms of my general recommendation, I would say that a social enterprise needs to be a commercial entity. Even if it is a spin-off of a charity, I think it's very important that it becomes independent and that it becomes structured as a commercial entity with a non-profit objective. The reason I say this, actually there are two reasons. So the first one, getting split legally off of the charity that maybe it was part of, I think it's very important to have two separate entities, a charity and a social enterprise, so that in case one of them runs into any kind of trouble, then it doesn't drag down the other one. So you decrease the risk in this way. The reason I say the social enterprise needs to be organized as a commercial entity rather than a charity, I think it shows the intention that you want to be competitive in the mainstream market and that you are really putting an emphasis on the product or the service that you're providing and not behaving like a charity where people are consuming what you're offering because they want to do good. It needs to be because the product or the service that you're offering is very valuable. We at MBQ had a very straightforward system. We had a board of managers, which was formed of 3 people, one coming from the charity sector, one coming from the business sector, and myself being also educated in the business sector. The reason we had this is, of course, to try to bring in valuable inputs from all worlds. And I think this is very important. And you should not only have people coming from the business sector or only people coming from the charity sector. In terms of ownership, if the social enterprise is completely owned by a charity, then of course the leader of the charity might have a very strong input into how the social enterprise is managed. Now, I think this can be a very, very valuable input, but I think it should be very well regulated. So this should not come and step on the toes of the social enterprise managers. It should not put first the interest of the charity instead of the interest of the social enterprise, because this could lead to a big conflict within the social enterprise, and it could lead to big problems with the demotivation of the employees of the social enterprise. When it comes to teams and management in a social enterprise, I think one particular thing stands out, and that is ownership, meaning that you need to own what you're doing. In a way, what's different from a traditional company in a social enterprise is that you do what you do because you have a drive, you have a passion, you have a vision, you have some different values. So if in a traditional company you can just be there because you want to earn a living, when you are working in a social enterprise, many times you are there because you believe in what you are doing. In order for you to be able to follow your beliefs when working in a social enterprise, the management needs to give you the feeling of ownership. And this can also lead to very well described and very well understood responsibilities throughout the team that can then, within a small team, lead to very good performance. When it comes to the general management of the social enterprise, I would say that one big mistake I've seen around is that you have one person that's building the social enterprise, managing it for a few years, and then when they step out, the whole thing collapses. And I think this is the big error of the manager, that they are not growing somebody within the team or bringing somebody in at the right moment, so that when they step out, you still have somebody that's driving the social enterprise forward.